And we're back, and we're recording.
Another one.
Another one.
All
right, well, you obviously know who we are. Today we have a special guest. All right, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's up, man? You guys know me. Don't know me, actually. The guys that I'm here with know me.
That's true.
I go by O. Omitri is the name.
Not Dimitri.
Exactly, that is cringy.
Omitri.
I've made that mess up before, by the way.
I've never made that mess up before.
No, because at first I thought that you said Dimitri, and I thought he was Russian.
And then he shows up and he's black. He's like, "Where's Dimitri at?"
Like, I'm one of those guys. You know?
Oh, Omitri. Okay.
All right. Well, Brian, do you want to talk about why we chose Omitri to be on our podcast today?
He basically lives in his own world, if we're going to be honest. And I don't know if Omitri knows this or not about himself, but we started noticing that because when we would get drunk, when we would do things like that, you would just be doing your own thing, having fun by yourself, or it didn't matter who you was, but you were just all that. But I guess the main thing is, because of you being so carefree, do you actually care what people think about you in a sense, or is that kind of like a front? Or
I've noticed you come off so like you do not give a shit what people think about you. You're gonna live your life. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna do whatever. Do you actually not give a shit?
Yeah, I really don't care. Sometimes, that thought does come to thought, and it came to thought to me when I was younger. I was younger, and I'll be trying to keep up with the trends, keep up with the latest dance moves, and it started coming out too fast, and I'm like, man, this is a lot of work, and I was like, you know what, is this me? And instead of trying to think about what someone else thinks, I always think about what I want. So I changed that thought. And I'm always changing thoughts of the saying that they put that they push up on you, and instead of thinking about what someone else thinks, think about what do you think.
I see.
I like that a lot.
Damn.
We need another applause for that one.
No, for sure. How tough was that kind of breakthrough?
Yeah, because the reason why I ask is me being someone who cares so much about what people think about me. I have never understood how being around you, you're just I'm living my life, I'm doing me, I don't care. Because with me, I'm do they like me? Do they not like me? I'm so big on what people think about me, and I hate it.
That breakthrough, it's risky. It kind of makes a sense where you done put your guard down, or it looks like you put your guard down. I've learned, if you put your guard down, people start, acting a certain way. And that's when you start, seeing things.
What do you mean?
These are, the people that you don't trust, and, you really don't trust anybody. But these people you don't trust, you get a little feeling in you. You be like, man, I don't trust them. Let me start acting stupid, and see, but they going to be like, oh, yeah, they do acting stupid. They're going to tell, a whole bunch of other people, this person acting stupid. And now you got all the focus on you. And you okay, I know where this came from. And now you can, single different people out. So you can, use it as an advantage. That's how it was my breakthrough, because I had to use it as an advantage.
So you're just over here playing dumb just to see who the fuck is acting stupid.
Yeah, and you be like, yeah, I can make a move. Or, I can stay in my little lane that I done created. But, you're never going to understand the real person of me.
Oh,
you guys, I don't got to do all that.
Oh, yeah,
all that extra stuff, that's too much work, it's really, it's really the vibes, the energy.
For sure.
Whatever you can pull in, you can, embrace it.
It's you always know we'll take care of you at the end of the day, too. You safe with us.
Yeah, and, it goes, always,
Okay, so I thought it would be kind of fun to, because all we ever do is go out and drink and be all crazy,
Yeah.
So, I want to know what you were drinking the first time you were ever drinking, and like what were you doing?
Man, it was Bud Light Platinum. I was, I think, first one, 14. I'm with my sister. You know, dude got a whole case full of them. You know, I had an older sister. She throw like little parties, Super Bowl parties.
Oh, nice.
And like, you know, I'm a little bro. I'm invited. You know, I'm chilling in the apartment doing whatever I want. You know, I'm just having fun, right? Bud Light Platinum, dude, bring a whole case of them, just popping them open. I'm drinking them. I'm like, man, you know, it's smooth, but I just don't like it. It's too bubbly. It tastes like champagne. And
Did you get super lit off it? Like, how many did you have?
man, you is not getting drunk off that. I thought I was drunk, but I wasn't drunk.
What
You had the
were you?
placebo effect.
Oh yeah.
Well, not really placebo.
It's
'cause
like
that shit was
it's
actually
a bad buzz and a bad stomach ache because
Oh.
you gotta piss all the time, and it's just like it's not
He
good.
said, "Give me
Yeah.
some Tums or Pepto, bro."
Oh God.
Freaking terrible.
That's crazy.
And then I guess like older, like when I got 17, yeah, that's when I was like drinking liquor. Then I found like what I like, you know, and then
What's your poison of choice?
my poison, man, I like that rum.
Ugh, he likes that dark rum.
Yeah, that dark, spicy.
Blech.
Oh yeah,
Banana.
Captain Morgan.
I even get like the black stuff that look like licorice.
Yeah, like he likes dark,
Wait,
like dark.
you like
rum.
black licorice then?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
I was like about to say like that's
But it's like
fucking nasty.
look nasty.
It is
You
nasty.
see that liquor, you be like, no, I don't
Yeah.
think I want to drink that. It look like sus water, cesspool, man. It's just nasty, bro. But it's delicious.
What was your first blackout story? What was that off rum?
You don't remember.
He don't remember.
You
That
don't
was the
remember the
point.
first blackout story.
I mean, I got a couple of them.
All right.
So I know when first time I like blacked out on an Incredible Hulk.
Ooh.
I didn't believe the hype. I was like, oh, you
Explain it to
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
who don't know what that is. What is it?
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk is just two liquors mixed together and it turns green. It's Hennessy and Hypnotic.
Oof.
That shit's powerful.
And
Hell
you gotta
yeah,
do
it
it
is.
like the right way, like mix it the right way. But to make it turn green, it's not gonna be like lime green, but like it's gonna be like green.
Like
Yeah.
Hulk green.
Like,
All right, so you blacked off all that shit?
yeah, like I drunk like the first cup. I drunk one cup, you know, and then I'm like, man, this ain't doing nothing, you know. I start getting a little.
Yeah.
I'm start pouring up like shots of what was it, Tito's or some vodka. Put like 3
Yeah,
shots
you
of
mix all
vodka.
that.
For real, dark and light.
But it was
Crazy.
the Hypnotic.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, you know, I was like, okay, let me sip on another cup of the Hulk. And you know, I'm sipping on that. Actually, I'm in the studio, homies rapping, and a whole lot of shit was happening, you know, and like I just remember that the producer dude, he was like, he needed like 2 ounces of weed. And we found some dude that was gonna get him 2 ounces. He pulled up with the 2 ounces, but had some rapper with him. So he was like, yeah, and he'll give you these 2 ounces if you let him get some studio time too for on the price and whoop de whoop. And I'm just like, damn, man, but I'm fucked up. And I'm seeing this shit. I'm like, damn, bro, they really hustled this man for some studio time. Okay,
That's crazy.
kick my homie out the studio.
Oof.
So we just chilling, you know, sipping on the liquor, and like I just remember before I blacked out, this dude. This is the reason why I blacked out, cause it just.
Oh, this is the reason you blacked out?
Yeah, this dude was in the booth saying his intro for like a whole hour.
Oh, jeez.
He just had the wrong takes. And he just kept doing it like differently, and he just kept struggling, and just like I'm like, damn, where's the rest of the song? Like, and he's just saying the intro. I'm just like, bro, that's not how you work, man. You gotta at least like put something down, and then you know plug it in. Like figure out how you work. Like you just in there just saying shit, bro.
Did you ever hear the song at all? It was
No.
just the intro.
I didn't hear nothing. I blacked out. I woke up. And I was like,
how'd you wake up? Where were you?
man, I was in the same spot.
Oh.
And like,
Hey, he
the
was too.
studio was dark.
You don't remember
nice.
anything?
Nah, I just remember him saying the same shit.
Oh,
And
I
was
would lose my mind.
I closed my eyes and I was like pretending like he wasn't saying that shit. And I don't know. I just went to another fucking
That
place.
sounds
I
terrible.
guess.
Okay, can you say what he was saying?
He kept saying his name.
Just his name.
He's just. My name's Bob.
He was saying his
No.
name, but in a rap line.
My name's Jeff.
So his name was like Gutter Wop or something.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's horrible.
So he was like, I'm in a strip club throwing Gutter Wop, some shit like that.
And he just kept doing it over and over.
Gutter Wop, Gutter Wop. I'm like,
I'm at my house. Go to WAP. Go to WAP.
All right, do you remember your first blackout story?
I went to Stanford's.
yeah.
Right across where I used to work at Discount Tire. And my boss was actually the first one to buy me drinks because I turned 21 that day. So that was my first time ever drinking.
He was 21, his first drink. Isn't that crazy?
21,
That's
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, I know. And I can't remember. He gave me a little sip of this, like, I think it was like old fashioned or something, because he was definitely whiskey. And he got me this girly drink. I don't know if it was like a lemon drop or something. Yeah, you know, like a little cocktail.
Those are kind of fire,
yeah,
though.
but you know what? Oh man, off that first drink, I was so lit. It was crazy.
Oh, it just took you one?
It took one. Well, and then
It
I
was
was sipping on
liquor.
this. Yeah, it was liquor.
Your
in
first
my
time,
first time.
yeah.
You know, and on top of it, it was right after the shift, so there was no food in me. You know what I mean? So it was just, it shit hit me
Happy
like
21.
yeah, for real. I remember like just drinking, having fun, laughing the entire time.
Aw.
The entire time. And then
Wish it would be like that every time.
yeah, right. And then I would apparently I grabbed the mints and I just grabbed a handful of mints that they had. I pocketed them, and then all I kept doing was putting mints in people's pockets, the pocket shirts that they had.
You annoying as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, I would. So all my coworkers and stuff, I would just be like, I'd be coming up to them like laughing, like yeah, and then put a mint in their pocket, and then I just
That's
run away.
weird.
And then I just run away.
That's hella weird.
I'd be like, what the fuck? So yeah, I was like a little Keebler elf. You know what I mean? Just putting mints in people's pockets.
So your very first drink, it was also your very first blackout?
No, I wasn't blacked out. My first blackout, that was like 4 years ago when all the crew members that we had like this whole house to ourselves and stuff. And I think that was probably the first time that I was like truly drinking a lot and blacked out. Because even when I was 21, I wasn't drinking like that. Like when I had my first drink, it was just, I drank that and that was it for like next like 3 or 4 months after that. Then I would drink like a beer, but after that it was like not drinking at all. So, but I can't even remember what we were doing. We were probably just practicing, just like a quick session.
That's how blacked out you were?
Yeah,
You don't
that's how
even remember anything?
I don't remember anything. All I remember is that I know for sure it probably was in the house because that's probably how it was. Unless it was way before that.
You didn't wake up nowhere else?
Nah, I definitely.
Well, that's good. You woke up in the same spot. You woke up in the same house.
I was either in my bed or something. You know, so I was definitely in a safe area, which is good because my blackouts are way different now. So, well, yeah, you know, I mean, they're way different. They got different sense and stories. But yeah, when would you say your first drink and blackout was?
Well, it definitely wasn't the same. My very first drink was just a Corona. Like, my mom was making food with a beer, and there was some leftover, and she was like, you want to try it? Yeah.
Yeah, oh, okay.
You've never heard of, like, beer batter?
No? Beer batter?
Yeah, that stuff is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and she only needed half the bottle, so she's like, hey, you and Anita, Anita was my childhood best friend, just knock yourself out. And it was so disgusting. We were like, oh my God, I think we're drunk. It's like half a beer split between two people. Yeah, I think we were like 12.
Damn.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it was just half a beer, so it was whatever. But my first blackout story, I think I was like 14, like 13, 14, something like that. And I was in Arkansas with my family and my cousin, her name's Queenie. She's like the most ghetto thug, like bad bitch, like, energy person you could ever think of. Like, she's so cool.
Oh yeah, I know, man. Nice like that with a person like that.
Yeah, right. And she's like way older than me, and she's kind of like, you know what, little cousin, like I'm gonna teach you how to take a shot, you know. And it was Henny, and so it was like
Hennessy?
yeah, that's what the shit was. So she was like, you could either take the shot straight, and I was like, it tastes gross, you know. She's like, or you could use a chaser. That's when I discovered what a chaser was. And I was like, it still tastes gross, you know? So then she taught me, like, the sandwich method where you do the chaser, the shot, and then the chaser again. And that's still to this day how I take shots.
Best way to.
That's solid, though.
Yeah.
Because you don't taste shit.
You don't taste it, yeah.
Yeah, to this day, that's still how I do it. But I didn't realize how taking shots worked. She didn't tell me that I was going to hit you later. So I'm, like, taking them, and I'm like, I don't feel nothing yet. So I'm taking it again. I'm like, I still don't feel anything. Like, no one wanted to tell me that it doesn't hit you right away.
They probably wanted to see you just fucking
So I was just, I was just going
know.
in. Like, I was just taking shot after shot after shot and going around with a bottle, like, at this party asking if people wanted to take shots. And mind you, everyone here is, like, 25, 26, and I'm just, like, 13, 14 years old, like, going around, like, smoking cigs and taking shots with all these older people.
Yeah.
In Arkansas for some fucking reason.
Away from home.
So I'm in the corner and I'm like smoking the cigarette and I'm taking shots and like I see her come out of nowhere and I'm like everything's blurry. I see like 3 of her and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, she mad." And apparently like she lost me for a while and she's been trying to find me. So she finally found me and the last thing I remember is her being like, "We need to get her in the car. She's about to black out." And then I woke up the next day, like, and I had no idea where I was. Like, my hair was tied up. Like, I was changed. I was, like, in pajamas, like, all this stuff. And I walked out of the room, like, confused as fuck about what just happened. And I see my cousin, and the first thing she does is come up to me and smack me in the back of the head. I was like,
Oh, wow.
I was like, what? What'd I do? And she's just shaking her head, like, God damn, we had to take care of your ass last night. Like, you were being way too damn much. Like, apparently, like, my nose started bleeding, and I started screaming because I thought I was dying. I was like, oh, my God, I'm dying.
Yeah.
No, that's
Imagine that happening.
Yeah, for real.
Any blood.
And I was, like, looking in the mirror, and I was like, oh, my God, what's happening to me? And then I, like, felt better, and she has this video of me where I'm, like, laying upside down, like, on the bed, and I'm just screaming, like a Justin Bieber song with my entire heart. And, like, in the back is just, like, shut the fuck up. We're trying to go to sleep. And I would not stop. Like, I was like, that's why you hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. And I was young, so I didn't wake up with a hangover or nothing. I was kind of just like, let's do that again. You know?
It's like round 2, bro. We still
Yeah,
going.
that shit. Yeah.
It's like, I know it hits you now later, so I might be able to handle it now.
Right?
Yeah, alcohol does take a toll on your, like, when you older, like, say you not an alcoholic, but, like, you was older and you drunk a lot, you to drink less, you still will get, like, drunk.
That same amount. Yeah, for real.
Sure, for sure.
Like, it doesn't take very much for me to get lit anymore.
Lit and even hungover, too.
I get hangovers so easy now.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
It sucks. It definitely sucks. I mean, because I only got to live that kind of, like, span from, like, only 3 or 4 years, which is, I mean, it might just been what I needed. I mean, because liquor, you know, it's different for some people. But, yeah, I only got to experience it for however long. Yeah,
What drugs have you guys done? Like, I've done. I mean, are we counting alcohol? Is that no? Probably not.
It's not.
I mean, obviously,
It's a
everyone
substance?
here.
I don't know.
Everyone here has done alcohol. I've done weed, Adderall, coke, shrooms, acid, Vyvanse. I guess that's kind of the same as Adderall, though. I think that's it. So I've done like 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess the newest, I mean, I probably tried was K2.
I don't even know what that is.
K2.
Yeah, that stuff is synthetic weed, you know, and
Oh,
I wasn't even, like, going for it. I got, like, laced with it. Like, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Because they use code words. They be like, oh, this is Kush. You know, Kush is, like, you know, your
Kush is
normal
normal.
word. Yeah. I wish it was no Kush, man.
Their Kush is not our Kush.
It was.
Wait, so what all have you done though?
Man, I done that coke. I done the weed. I done the Adderall. I done the cough syrup.
Lean.
Yeah, hydrocodone, promethazine, hydrocodone. Yeah, you gonna act right with that one. I mean, that one, yeah, I gotta stay away from it. You know, I will abuse that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
same.
abused that, man,
Yeah.
for real. Like I've abused it when I had it, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I gotta get away from this shit."
You used to have
That's
a
good. I'm glad you broke away
like a
from that.
legit problem with it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
I got a bad problem with that. You know, like if I got too much on me, man, I'm gonna be gone for a week.
Oh wow.
Damn.
You're just doing that shit day in, day out.
Yeah, like
That's crazy. I
It,
didn't know that about you.
yeah, it's bad. And then what else I done? You know,
Have you done psychedelics?
yeah, I done some acid. I done the shrooms. I really mix different drugs.
What's your craziest like drug story? You can only pick one drug.
Man, I mean, I really haven't just taken one drug.
Okay.
I take all the drugs.
Take multiple.
I take all the drugs.
Okay. What about just a story of like a drug story, like your craziest one?
K2, that was shit was crazy.
Okay. How long ago?
20, maybe 12.
Okay.
And man, I hit that shit 2 times. Like literally, I didn't feel my toes.
Oh fuck.
And like I'm
What?
standing up, and like I passed that shit, and like I'm like, dang man, I can't feel my body. Man, what's going on? Like I'm over here trying to focus on stuff, man. Like it literally took me to a whole nother whatever, bro. Like breathing, I started focusing on that, and I was panicking. I was like, hold up. So like they kept trying to pass it back to me. I'm just like, I'm good.
He said, "Nah, I'm cool."
I'm good. So the craziest thing that I still don't get, like my sisters was not tripping. You know, I got myself together, right? And I start, and like only thing is my mind was like, man, I need to be in a safe place. I know where I'm going after this. I should be good, right? Because it was like taking care of my mental, man. Like I couldn't think straight. I think at this point, like my sisters are tripping, cause like one of them like playing with the water. The other one is like behind me, just looking up.
Playing with the water.
How many
Yeah.
siblings you got?
3 older sisters.
You the baby?
Oh yeah. But like the dude, man, he wasn't tripping, but like I know he was like feeling it.
Yeah.
And I ain't got myself together, and I'm like, damn, this dude done laced me with some BS. I'm like, I'm finna get him.
Oh shit.
I'm finna get him. I'm start fucking with him, right? I was like, yeah, you can't see the moon. And then like, he like, man, quit playing. I was like, where is that? Where is it? And he looking up, and like he almost lost it.
Yeah, because he lost the moon.
Bro, he didn't just lose it. He lost it.
That's
The moon's
funny.
not
I was
there.
like, you gonna fuck with my mental? Or I'm gonna fuck with your mental. Like,
That's crazy.
Said,
Omitri.
I'm gonna take the moon out the sky to fuck with you.
That's a big ass fuck you, bro. That's crazy.
What drugs have you done?
The drugs that I've done, nothing too fancy. Weed, Molly. Let's see, obviously acid too, mushrooms now, and most of the time though, coke. Not coke. Most of the time, I'm the same boat as Omitri. I've always been just straight crossfaded. I've
You're
never
just
really,
mixing?
yeah, just mixing everything because I never really just took like just weed. Sometimes I'd be taking weed by itself, but never took weed by itself as much because I would always mix it with drinking, and then I would always after when you're in the club, you'd be like you find someone's stash, you'd be like, all right,
Yeah.
get a little bit of that coke in you.
yeah.
So you got like 3 things in you right now, as if, and then on top of it, it would be like, oh shoot, should we take some shrooms? You know, like when I was
Okay.
in Molly.
That is.
Yeah.
I am so big with psychedelics, not mixing it with nothing, because it's like the purest form, and it's like, to me, psychedelics is such a spiritual thing, and it's so like, no, you don't mix it with that other shit. Like, you're not gonna get a good trip. Like, you need to be grounded for that shit.
That is true. I'll take a psychedelic, and then like maybe come down from it, and then start doing something else.
Like, get the peak over with, and then do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
No, like the craziest thing was when I mixed Molly, drinking, shrooms, and weed. So I was in my room. I went to the bathroom, right? And I was like, all right, we good, we straight, we chilling. I went to take a piss. Look myself in the mirror. I'm like, all right, we're still good, we chilling, we straight. I go to open my door, and all of a sudden, my room that I look at it spins and then ends up all the way at the corner of my eye, and everything's all black. And I'm like,
yeah.
oh fuck. And so I'm like, do I take a step? I feel like I'm gonna fall into the abyss.
You're like, how do I get over there?
Yeah, how do I get over there? So I take a step, and all of a sudden, that motherfucker just comes right back at me, and I touch the floor of my room, and I'm like, oh fuck.
He said, I'm tripping.
I'm tripping.
They done kicked in now.
It kicked in, yeah. So this shit was crazy.
Yeah. I don't mix stuff. Like, I think the hardest I've tripped is obviously shrooms, and I did a lot, and that whole camping trip could be its own fucking podcast episode. I'm not gonna get into it right this second, but my biggest thing with shrooms is I've always heard that it is insane to like have sex on drugs. Like, have you guys done that before?
Yeah.
Is that shit like
Yeah.
crazy or what?
I could say it would like show you your true intentions, and then like if you guys really don't connect.
That's what I've heard. That's why I want to do it on shrooms so bad.
Yeah, like if you guys, because if you don't connect, it's not gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm like, if you do connect, it's gonna be so amazing. Where you gonna feel like you blacked out. Like you just know you just doing something.
You just know you doing something. I'm so dead. I read shit that people were seeing like colors and shit. Like I'm like, damn.
Like you don't even
fucking
know,
on a rainbow.
Like out of body, out of mind.
Yeah, I want an out of body experience. That'd be great.
And then you wake up, you know what I'm saying, next to the person, and you like, wow.
That's
Like
great.
you don't even have words for that. Like you don't know
That's
what
tight.
just happened.
I want to experience that.
You don't know what happened.
You have no idea. I guess speaking of that, bro, that kind of ties into virginity story, bro. Like when
Ooh,
you lost it the first time.
I want to know. I
How-
want to know your
how-
first time.
How old? Oop.
You gotta remember, you're on Simps
old
and
and
Pimps
how
right
young?
now.
I mean, they said men can't lose their virginity.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, how old were you your first time?
Man, first time I dove in the pussy, cause I was getting my dick sucked.
I'm talking
But,
virginity.
Yeah, so when I dove in the pussy, I think I was like 13.
Oh, you lost it young too.
Yeah, I was 13.
You wild.
I mean, it was really not. I don't think it wasn't my choice.
Oh.
I would have probably held off, but like the pressure was on.
Oh.
And I'm
you
like,
got pressured in that? That's crazy.
yeah, the pressure was on. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I might as well just put it down. I was with my girlfriend, and she was a nice person. Our history like played out, and I was trying to leave her, for somebody else, and she talking about she's sending me these letters and stuff, talking about you took my virginity, I was the first, and
Aww.
this is how I really feel. You can't just leave. And I'm just like,
Damn. Omitri
like,
a heartbreaker.
you guilt tripping me now, cause
You said, why I didn't want to do it in the first place?
I know why. You know what I'm saying? She was pressuring me, cause that's how much she really liked me.
So you kind of just did it.
Yeah, and I fucked with her, but I really didn't fuck with her.
Aw.
I get that.
Mine was peer pressure for sure. I was also 13. I didn't really want to, and this guy was kind of like asking me over and over and over, so I finally just gave in and did it. But it was so trash. Like, it was to the point where, like he used a rubber band to tie the condom around himself.
Oh man, whoa. Whoa.
Like, that's how fucking terrible it was. And then he recorded it and showed the entire school. So my reputation was fantastic growing up.
Yeah.
Love being
she
a
did
girl.
it with that.
Yep. What was yours?
God damn. Well, I mean, mine was 18. That was my
Damn,
first.
you lost
first
it at
girlfriend.
18. You drank at 21. You're just
Yeah, I was on the right track for
a little bit there.
A little bit, I guess. Yeah. For some reason, I could not bust.
That's normal.
I
What
could
your
not-
first time I've
I
heard.
could not bust. I was just like, it was for hours where it was at the point where it was like, she would just be like, I'm tired. Like,
I mean, you at your
I'm sick of
prime, 18, testosterone,
Yeah.
like
crazy. Yeah.
buck.
I was a buck.
I was a buck at 18 too. My difference between when I was like 13 to like 18.
That's a whole different Omitri.
Yeah, and like what you saying, like that was happening to me, like when I was like at that prime age, like 18 to like 24. I'm talking about going for hours. And, you know, you just learning yourself. And then, like, sometimes it's about the people you with, too.
For sure. Yeah, you can see that, though. Because, I mean, I was just with this person just because I needed comfort. You know, needed someone. So I thought I fell in love in a sense. But
was it a girlfriend?
It was. Yeah.
Oh.
It was.
Okay,
it was the first ex.
Going for hours, you know. You just numb.
I was numb.
That's wild. Okay,
numb.
see, my very first time, it wasn't a boyfriend. Like, it was just some random, like, thing. Yeah. Speaking of shitty ass fucking people, the next question is actually one of the questions that Brian wrote down. Person you hate the most and why?
Man, it was this teacher.
A teacher?
Yeah, this teacher.
What grade?
The government.
2nd grade. She was a cool lady, and you know, sometimes I fault myself because maybe I made her feel this way about me. But like, you know, I'm in the 2nd grade, man.
Yeah, you're in 2nd grade, bro.
You say 2nd grade?
Yeah.
And this is why I don't like her, because you know they trying to teach you how to write in the lines or whatever. Like this, how you write your letters, whatever. So I wrote small. It wasn't on purpose. It was just like.
You write small.
Yeah, and I still write a little small. You know, I might write a little bit large if I'm really into what I'm writing. And
all dependent.
Yeah, like if it's all caps, you know, I might write big.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to write small, and at the end of the year, you know, she just wanna like embarrass me in front of the whole class. And like throw my papers in my face and be like, "Look how small you write." And you're not supposed to do this, and blah, blah, blah. I can't read it. She wore glasses.
Trauma.
So she's like, you know what I'm saying, I can't read this. And she's throwing the papers at me. And, you know, I didn't tell my parents or nothing that happened, but, like, you know, whole class laughing at me. And, like,
damn.
You know.
So, yeah, now you don't give a fuck what people think about you.
What I'm writing is right. If you can't read it, get another teacher to read it for you. Like,
yeah.
You said, fuck my 2nd grade teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, for real.
She probably gone now. I don't know.
Shoot. Okay. I'm moving forward with this, though. She probably gone. Oh, damn. I just got that.
Oh, like dead? Like she was old?
R.I.P. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
She had, like, dead animals in her classroom. Like, dead snakes.
That's disgusting.
Dead stuff. But it was, like, in these jars.
Oh, she was on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit?
It had, like, all type of different animals and stuff.
Oh, she creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I think a person like that who, you know, wants to shame a 2nd grader.
Who hurt you?
And fucking has dead carcasses of animals and other things like that. It's just, that's creepy.
Literally, who fucking hurt you?
Yeah, I mean, moving forward, though, with this shit, because I'm curious, because a person who is very much to themselves, like you are, obviously, you don't really care too much about what people think. I kind of want to, dive deeper in your brain and kind of figure out, how do you view marriage? You know, like, how's that to you? Like,
I like marriage, but I don't like the American marriage. You know, how assets and, like, money and taxes and all that type of stuff is involved. Most people get married for, like, a certain type of security.
That's how you view it? So would you not want to get married?
I would want to get married, but not, like, in that type of mindset. If I die before you, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to go to America for security. You know, we done built security, so you should be good.
I see.
Type of thing, you know what I'm saying?
What age do you want to be married at?
That's a tough question.
Because how old are you now?
I'm 28, and my pops, he probably got married, like 32 or something.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Stayed married?
Yeah, he stayed married. Even that marriage was like my parents' marriage. Like, seeing that, like, I wouldn't want that either.
Oh, really?
What's with the parents' marriage? Was it not good?
It was good, but like, you know, like, the security. It was more on security reasons.
Oh, it was all about money?
It's about the money. You know, love was there too, but like, it was more about, you know, the money. They didn't go to America for, you know, they built it in America. I want something like that, you know, like.
You want like an asset almost to fall back on kind of thing? Or
yeah, like, you know, something that's going to like bring generations.
Generational wealth?
Because like marriage, you know, it like basically stopped with them. You know, like once somebody died, somebody's a widow.
Bro, that's so sad. Can you imagine? Like, I think the next question I want to ask you is, like, your first heartbreak. Because with me, I got a lot of heartbreak stories. So it's like...
heartbreaks, ooh.
Oh.
I like when Kanye West came out with that Heartbreak.
Let's hear. Let's hear your heartbreak story. I want to know your first, like, real heartbreak.
Yeah, man, it really hurt like hell because I really loved the person. They just wasn't, like, honest with me.
Uh-oh. Damn. How long were you guys together?
Like 4 years.
Oof.
And damn, she told me, like, out of nowhere, like, I'm not making her happy. I could be doing more or something like that. And I'm like, dang, like, I'm doing everything I can. Like, I thought you was happy.
No.
You know, but really, she's, like, preparing me for her, like, extravagant plan. And then, like, it came in, like, series, right? Unhappy. And then, like, 6 months later, I'm trying to make her happy. I'm trying to make her happy through this whole time. She talking about, oh, she want a break. So I'm like, hell no, we ain't doing no breaks. You know, I love you. Like, I care about you. Like,
yeah.
What else it is? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, like, hearing that all the time, man.
No, man, that's just...
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?
Every day, wake up, we need a break. I need a break.
I'm like,
let's
what
break.
The fuck is that shit? Yeah, so,
God damn.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to tell her, like, what's going to happen with the break. She still wanted. And it was hard accepting that, right?
Facts.
So I'm thinking, okay, you want a break? All right. I don't think you going to be, like, fucking around with somebody else, you know, because you know what we done created. And I've been over here suffering, trying to make you happy. And, you know, we supposed to be friends. That's what was supposed to happen, right? Barely started talking to me, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, 3 months later, shawty in a whole new country.
What?
You said what?
In a whole new country.
Country?
Yeah.
Not just different state.
I did
city?
not expect you to say that.
Country?
Yeah, another country.
I did not expect you to say that. I thought you were gonna start talking about some like infidelity, like cheating thing, not this bitch fucking dipped out of the country. Whoa.
Dipped out of the country, man. I'm seeing Snapchat videos, all type of dudes. Like, god damn.
All type of dudes. Damn. All different country kind of dudes.
Then what?
We was done, like.
Yeah.
But I mean, we was friends, but like.
How'd you cope with it? Like, how did you get through the heartbreak? How long did it take you to get over the heartbreak?
I had to block her. I had to delete that. I had to.
Yeah.
It's the only way. I had to purge some things, you know, and then I kind of wanted to still reach out.
Aww.
But I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. And, you know, I did it a few times.
Normal.
You know, we talked a little. That's how I kind of knew, like, okay, she, like, cutting me off.
Kind of gave you false hope to...
But I wasn't used to giving her space.
Yeah.
I just didn't talk to her for, like, 3 years.
Wow.
And then, like, you know, she kind of reached back out to me when she came back to the country.
When she came back to the country, that's so wild.
And it probably took as long as the relationship was to get over it.
Damn, that's crazy.
How long's it been now?
Person, you know?
It's probably been like 7 years.
Do you still think about it ever?
Like the possibility of you, if it did work out, kind of thing.
I don't know. She probably a different person.
Yeah, sure. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I don't know if you want to be the person you was for me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can accept her as that person, but I don't know if she's a different person.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe that's your biggest fear? Or what would you say is your biggest fear?
Shoot, falling out of a building, man. I seen that 9/11, man. I'm like, dang, man, I wish that never happens to me. Like,
yeah,
like that's like legit your biggest fear, like falling out of a building.
Yeah, man, hitting that concrete.
So, like the dreams, you know how I don't know if you ever had a dream where it's like you're falling off a building and then right before you land, you just wake up, kind of thing. Yeah, like.
Oh, those must be nightmares to you.
Yeah,
for real,
near death. For dreams,
real.
Yeah, get a couple of those.
Ooh. What's your biggest fear?
Loneliness or something. You know, like the dark, almost. You know, where it's like you have nothing.
Emptiness.
Yeah.
I think being alone is really scary for me too.
Death is lonely.
Yeah.
Death is. Okay, speaking of life and death and shit, what do you think your purpose is?
Do right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta clean up your tracks.
Keep good karma.
Your purpose is kind of like cleaning up your tracks.
Yeah. like righting my wrongs.
So just being a good person.
Overall, feel like good person, yeah.
Yeah, man, you got them bad people that try to like do you wrong, and then you gotta, get one up on them when they least expect it.
One up. What are your goals in life?
Shoot, my goals. The first one, when I was straight out of high school, I wanted to be an eye doctor.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. That was your goal, but what is it now?
Just working, really.
Yeah. So me and Omitri met through work. He had to leave over some bullshit.
A little short staff. They didn't know what to do with one provider. I was not updated, so I waited. Took my break. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm on my break, the head boss of the entire facility, about you need to go back to your desk. I'm like, I'm on break, So I was like, whatever. So I go back to my desk. Here comes that head lady, talking about I need to clock out. I'm like, clock out for what? Like, just patronizing me, about my breaks. Like, she thought, oh, you were sleeping on the job. And I'm like, where? She thought, I saw you. I was like, when you just came around the corner, I was like, I looked right at you. I was like, I don't sleep on the job.
I can vouch for that. No.
Like
why would you? No.
Yeah, I got 1 more hour left. Like, who the hell's going to be sleeping on the job, And
if anything, I'm sleeping like right when I get there, because I just woke up.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just took my break. I'm good. Like, I started using big ass words on her, man. I'm like, yo, you got the audacity to say that I'm sleeping on the job, and she talking about, well, you need to come into my office. And I'm like, no, I'm not coming into your office. And then she telling me, like, this is where we discuss this. And I'm like, I'm not discussing that in your office. I'm continue working like I'm supposed to. And I start telling her, like, you're hindering me from working, and I'm just speaking straight legalness to her, and she's just not going with it, right? Mm-hmm. So she's talking about I'm being insubordinate. It felt like, she was like crying and stuff, bro. Like, I saw her eyes watering up, like her anxiety was going through the roof, bro. And like, I was just like, man, whatever, I'm gonna clock out, and she talking about asking for my badge. And I'm supposed to be coming to work tomorrow, the next day. I'm supposed to be covering the shift on Saturday, like, and she talking about, oh, we need that badge and we're gonna figure all that out. They put me on administrative leave. HR called me and tell me that I was lying.
Yeah, it was some bullshit. All this happened while I was on leave, too. So I was like, yo, what am I missing?
No write-ups, no nothing. Just you sleeping on a job and you was lying.
Yeah, the thing with where we worked at is they can fire you for any reason or without reason at any time. It's scary. There's no protection. Hey, let's talk about where you're at now. Fuck the negative shit. You got a new job. I'm like, you doing your own thing now. How's it going?
Yeah, the new spot I'm at, KP. One thing they got is a union.
Yep, it's protected. That's the reason why I brought it up.
The healthcare is free for me.
Nice.
Because the union did some contract.
Cool.
You can get like so much vacation time. Like, I think it's like 80 hours of vacation. And they also pay for college.
Nice.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they'll pay like $15,000.
Yeah, Kaiser's really good with benefits.
With they selective college. And I'm like, you know what? I might do that.
Hell yeah.
That might be, yeah. That's.
Omitri think about his future right now. Yep. All right. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. Is there anything you want to say?
So, not right now. Maybe to the next episode.
All right. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Yep, it's good.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's when we're recording this. All right, dog. Featuring.